change the URL for the topic ID. Let's load the widgets for only that topic. So let's do that. So in the widget list, notice that we are passing the topic ID. Let's make sure we're getting it, right? Let's render it maybe at the very, very tippy top. Let's display this dot props dot topic ID, right? There, notice the 111, right, and 222. So we are receiving that topic ID. We can use that to load the widgets, the correct widgets. So let's do that. So instead of finding all the widgets, we really want to find only those widgets for that particular topic, right? So we're going to remove that, and instead we're going to say this dot props dot find widgets, right, for the topic, and we're going to pass in this dot props dot topic ID. Yes, right, which I don't believe exists. We never implemented it. So let's implement it way down here, you know, right next to the find all widgets. So topic ID, we're going to pass it. We did pass it, yes. So we're receiving it here as an argument. There it is. So it's topic ID, and we're going to use that to do a fetch. What are we going to fetch? Just like we did over here. We have a URL, presumably that allows you to say that would allow us to presumably find the widgets for the. I don't believe we implemented that, right? So we're going to need to implement that on the server at some point. So let's finish this up. So find widgets for topic ID. So we'll do a fetch, and the fetch will look very similar to this. So let me copy that, right? But we're going to have to massage this URL in a second, right? And this is going to do the same. It's going to pretty much do the same thing, right? We're going to copy this whole thing. Okay, pretty much the same thing. But the URL must be different, right? Because this retrieves all of them. All right, so how do we tell it, you know, find the widgets for only this topic, right? Meaning there is a relationship between topics and widgets. There's a one-to-many relationship between the parent topic and the children, right? For that topic, yes. And there's many children, so there's a one-to-many. So RESTful services, right, also has the convention that if you are navigating from some higher level context into ever more lower context, right? You should start and you should use a hierarchical path, right? Where you start from a high level, then the ID of a lower context, then to a lower level, and then the ID, and so on and so forth. You can navigate it using a hierarchical structure using slashes. So for instance, you might say topics. I'll tell you what the topic ID is, slash the widgets for that particular topic. Right? Again, this is another convention, right, that makes it RESTful. Right? This is a convention that you would do. I mean, you could have said, you could have, you know, written anything you want. You know, give me widgets, you know, for topic, right, and then I provide the ID at the end. You could have done that, and the functionality might have been implemented the same way. But this is not RESTful. It's not following the conventions, right? RESTful is just a collection of conventions, right? That you know, establishes what is proper and what's not. So the convention is that it is the parent topics. You provide me the unique identifier for which particular topic, and then you can ask me for the children of that particular context, right? Of the topic ID. That makes sense? Everybody good? All right. So we have that. Presumably this is going to then come back with the actual widgets, and then we need to notify the reducer. The reducer will say something like find widgets for topic, right? We pass the widgets, and then the reducer, the widget reducer, would probably do exactly the same thing as our find all widgets, you know, pretty much the same thing. This will be, you know, find, what do we call it? Find widgets for topic, and it would do the same thing. Yes, right. Now, obviously, if we try this out, it's going to let's see, 1, 2. It's not actually finding them, right? Probably because that URL, the server, doesn't actually exist. The console is going out to, so see topics 1111/widgets. It's, the server's coming back saying, I don't know that URL. That's not mapped to anything, right? I don't recognize that, right? So let's go on the server side and actually implement that, right? So let's do that.